The man had a unique hobby. He loved cute little animals. Every day, he'd watch them to lift his spirits. Over time, Jack began wishing for a pet of his own, but pets in this country were insanely expensive, so he could only press his face against the pet shop window. Then he suddenly heard a voice. A Java sparrow was talking to him. Jack's heart skipped a beat when it tilted its head. He instantly bought the bird and took it home. Just as he was about to name it, the sparrow spoke fluently. It claimed to be a star sage from another world. Jack froze for a moment. Then he remembered that sparrows could mimic voices. He named it John. He casually asked what it wanted to eat. John demanded the finest steak. Jack laughed he couldn't afford that. John proposed a deal instead. Work together to earn money. Since being exiled to this world as a bird, John had been plotting its return. Now it wanted to live on its own terms, and it needed a partner for that. Jack agreed without hesitation. John shared part of its power with him. They instantly formed a close bond. Before Jack could react, John used his body to cast a spell. In an instant, Jack was transported to another world. From that moment, Jack's life changed completely. With teleportation magic, he no longer had to squeeze onto the subway for work. Following John's advice, he planned to do business in both worlds. He bought some supplies at the supermarket, then headed to meet the guild master in the other world. At his doorstep, he saw a neighbor's child sitting there. Hearing her stomach growl, Jack handed her some snacks. Then he arrived at the guild. His goods were rare here. The master immediately bought 400 gold coins worth. Curious, the guild master asked where Jack got them. Jack didn't reveal his source. He just promised not to supply other guilds. During the transaction, Jack kept studying magic. He copied all the spells. Once trying a spell in the bathroom, he accidentally triggered a fire alarm. John praised him, saying his success showed natural talent. After lunch, Jack met a man who looked like a chef. After talking, he learned the man's name was Franch. He had a natural talent for cooking, but jealousy from co-workers had forced him out. Jack remembered being laid off himself. To help Franch keep cooking, Jack funded a new restaurant for him. With the guild master's help, it opened quickly in a prime location. Franch earned a generous reward. During these days, Jack gradually mastered basic magic of all elements under John's guidance. Teleportation magic, however, remained unstable. This time, he planned to resell outdoor gear for noble hunting. Binoculars and Swiss Army knives amazed the guildmaster again. The local lord summoned him. He asked if these were ordinary or custom-made items. Jack lied. They were made by foreign craftsmen who survived a shipwreck. The lord bought them at a high price. He also granted Jack full access to his estate, promising every support. Jack was thrilled. He thought this life would continue peacefully, but on his way home, several ice blades suddenly shot toward him. Tracking the source, he saw a blonde man's arm morph into a giant blade, aiming at a nearby woman. Jack wanted to escape, but he couldn't watch a life in danger. Just as the blonde swung, Jack shot an ice spike into his shoulder. The woman wasn't ordinary either. She melted the ice and immobilized the man, then pulled a gun on Jack. She demanded to know where he was active as a superhuman. She was upset that a wild superhuman had saved her. Now Jack realized he wasn't the only one with powers in this world.